Hello, my lovely viewers and my dear students. Welcome to my math class. Today we are going to be learning an important topic for grade 9 mathematics, which is Module 4, Lesson 6, Applying Trigonometry. The learning objectives of the session are going to be that number one, you will be able to solve real world problems using the trigonometric ratios, the six ratios that you have learned. You will be able to apply that concept to solve word problems. And the second one will be you will use the trigonometric formula to find the area of the triangle by using trigonometry. So what are you waiting for? Let's get started. So let's look at the first example here where you are going to use the concept of trigonometry and the concept of angle of elevation or angle of depression to solve the question. So let me read out the word problem for you. Y is estimating the height of the second floor in the mall. She sights the second floor at a 10-degree angle of elevation. So because she's looking at the second floor and she's right now on the ground floor, so that means this is the girl Y and she is standing at the point D, this is her eye level, and then she's looking up to the second floor at point A. Therefore, we have the angle of elevation as she's looking up as 10 degrees. She then steps forward 50 feet. So when she is moving to 50 feet, what is happening? Until she is 5.5 feet away from the wall, she sights the second floor again. Again, she is looking up and she has moved from the point D to the point C, which is at a 50 feet distance. Now from the point C, again, she is looking up at the same point A on the second floor, and then 5.5 feet she's traveling. She's 5.5 feet away from the wall. So from the point B to the point C, this distance is 5.5. We are assuming the wall is at AB. Okay, so if Y's line of sight is 66 inches above the ground, that means her height, she's standing at a height of 66 inches. This is her line of sight from her eye to the second floor point A. At what angle of elevation does she sight the second floor? That means you have to find the second angle, which is definitely, as you can look from the figure, more than 10 degrees. So as she's moving closer to the point A on the second floor, the angle of elevation definitely is increasing. Okay, so let's complete the right triangle A, B, C, D. These are the points. Let's look back at the measurements given. So 66 inches, this is the height at which her line of sight is at the point D from the floor. Then the distance CD is 50 feet, the distance BC is 5.5 feet, and X is AB length, which we don't know, which is where the wall is there, and then the angle of elevation, the first one is 10 degrees, the second one we need to find. Okay, so because it is trigonometry, we are bound to have right angles, so I hope you all can observe the two right angles in the figure. Now, let's apply the concept of angle of elevation one by one. So for the first right triangle ABD, where the angle of elevation is 10 degrees, let's see what is the trigonometry that we can do. So here x is not known, only you are given the adjacent distance. I hope you can observe that for the angles 10 degree and the angle y 50 and 5.5 are the adjacent distance. So we are going to use opposite over adjacent. So if we go back, so Toa. This is coming from the trigonometric ratio. So the one which is connecting the opposite to the adjacent is definitely tan. So we will use in the triangle ABD, right triangle, tan of 10 degrees. So it will be x divided by 50 plus 5.5 because we are considering the big triangle right now. Okay, now from your calculator, you can easily calculate tan of 10 degrees and then multiply it with 55.5 to get your AP. So let's cross multiply and simplify. I want you to try this on the calculator and tell me what answer are you getting for AP. Let's check. Okay, so let's continue the question and we'll use the figure once more here. So from the figure now, because once we have got our AB as this one, let's go to the other right triangle, which is the smaller one here, ABC. Now for this triangle ABC also, we have the same thing. We know the opposite x we have taken and the adjacent 5.5. So we'll be using the same trigonometric ratio tan here this time, where AB or your x is the same. So what we are going to be doing now, in order to get this angle y, we are going to just solve this equation, put it in the form of AB. Let me mark this as first equation, this one as second equation. Now from both the equations, AB is same. So that means we can equate the left hand side of these two equations. Let me highlight and show you. So because the right side AB is same, so the left side is also going to be same. That means you can put them equal as this. Okay, so 5.5 tan y is equal to 55.5 tan 10 degrees. And why we are doing this? Because this equation gives us an expression in tan y, and then later we can use our inverse trigonometry to get our y from here. So let's simplify a little bit more. Okay, so from this step you have tan y equal to 55.5 tan 10 degrees divided by 5.5. So you can use your calculator here to simplify, cancel out the common terms, and here your tan y will come out to be this expression. And then because tan y is going to be this value, I'm just putting here tan y is equal to 55.5 divided by 5.5, and the value of tan 10 degrees is 0.173. You can do it on the calculator, simplify, and then we use inverse trigonometry to take the inverse. So your angle y will be tan inverse of this whole expression. Okay, so if you want to simplify, just do that, check on your calculator, and y will come out to be 60.6 degrees. So this angle y has come out to be 60.6 degree, the second angle of elevation. Now using the equation that we have already found, your AB can also be now found out. When you simplify by putting the values of the angle, your X or your AB will come out to be 9.79 on rounding off. So you can actually calculate the height of the second floor of the mall also. So it will be this height plus the height at which this distance 5.5 is there. So the total will be 9.79 plus 5.5, which is round about 15 feet on rounding off. That completes the question. Let's now come to the second learning objective, where we are going to be using trigonometry to find the area of triangle. So just one simple thing you need to remember and use here while solving the problems, that this is the formula area equal to 1 by 2 A multiplied with B sine C. Now if you have a triangle with three angles, capital A, capital B, capital C, I hope you can recall. Let me just draw here for you. These are the three angles. Then the side which is opposite to this angle A is small a. The side opposite to angle B is small b. And the side opposite to angle C is small c. So these are going to be the sides A and B, small a and small b, that you take. And capital C, wherever there is capital alphabet, that represents the included angle. Okay, so let's see an example. Here this triangle ABC is given, one measure of the angle is given, 47 degrees. So first you need to check, is this the included angle between the two sides? That's correct. So if your AC is 14.1, your BC is 11.1, so this angle C is included. And I hope by the notation you can recognize that the side opposite to capital B, this one is small b, and the value of small a is 11.1. So let's use the formula area equal to 1 by 2 AB times sine C. Just plug in the values. Use your calculator to simplify, and this comes out to be 57.23 unit square. Because it's an area, remember the unit will be having square because you are multiplying two side lengths. So whatever is the unit, if it is centimeters, it will be centimeter square. In this one, no unit was mentioned, so you can take unit square for the area. I hope this is understood. Okay, so let's now solve one question together, and I want you to try this with me. We need to find the area of this triangle. Let's first see what all sides are given. So two sides are given to you and the included angle. That means we can apply the formula. So it is 1 by 2, the product of the sides. So let's write 20.5. This is the first length. 22.7. This is the second. And then sine of the included angle. So 47 degrees. Okay, now this requires a little bit of simplification. I want you to try on your calculator sine 47. So it will come out to be roughly around 0.73. We'll keep it to two decimal places, and now let's multiply the remaining two numbers. So it will come out to be 20.5 multiplied with 22.7. So the whole product after you do the multiplication of these three numbers 20.5, 22.7 and 0.73 is 340.335, and now let's divide by 2 to get the final answer. Don't forget the unit, it is going to be unit square. Okay, so let's try 340.335. We are dividing with 2, so it will come out to be roughly around 170.167 units square. So it says round to the nearest 10 means one decimal place, so we will write it as 170. So one decimal place means only just one place after the decimal, so it will be 170.2 unit square. That's how you find the area of the triangle using trigonometry. Let's do one more question and let's see what is different here. So here you are given the two side lengths, but you are not given the included angle. That means we need this measure of angle F so that we can apply the formula or of area where we take the product of the two sides 6.7 and 5.7 and then the measure of the angle. Now think how you can find the third angle when two are given to you. Yes, you're right. You will add the measures of D and E and subtract. This property is called as angle sum property of a triangle. So the measure of F angle will come out to be 88 degrees. So once you get that, again, you just have to do the simplification, use your calculator, and your answer for the area of this triangle would come out to be 19.1 units square. I hope you've understood how we can use the concept of trigonometry to find the area of triangle. Let's do one quick check of the question. So here again you are given the two side lengths but not the third angle. So I want you to take 2 minutes, use the angle sum property and give me the angle. So tell me what is the measure of angle K. Okay, so this has come out to be, let me write measure of angle K. So from 180, you are subtracting the other two angles. So 83 plus 35. So this will come out to be 62 degrees. So we can write area of the triangle is 1 by 2, 6 multiplied with 10.5 with sine of 62 degrees. So just simplify for this one and tell me what are you getting. We'll check your answer in a few seconds. So sine of 62 degrees will come out to be 0.8862 and we are multiplying it with 6 times 10.5. Okay, and eventually you divide the whole thing by 2. This is 55.625 divided by 2. Don't forget to write the units. Since it is area, it will be unit square. So this will come out to be 27.8. Now if you have to round it off to the nearest 10, so So the next digit is 812, so I will round off and just keep it to one decimal place. So 27.8 unit square is going to be your final answer.